Be me, John, 28-year-old marketing analyst at a tech firm. Been here for 3 years, busting my ass every single day. Usually first one in the office at 7 a.m., last one out around 7 p.m. Genuinely love what I do, always looking for ways to improve our campaigns. Work with this woman named Patricia. She's like 42 or something. Been with the company for 7 years. Oh boy, here we go. Patricia is, how do I put this delicately, exhausting. Not because she's a woman, not because she's older, because literally 50% of her day is spent talking about the patriarchy. The other 50% is split between actual work, maybe 20%, and extended breaks, 30%. I've done the math. I'm good at my job. First time I met Patricia was my second week. Seemed nice enough at first. Oh, another man in the department. What a surprise. Awkward laugh. Don't know how to respond. Just kidding, sweetie. But seriously, this company has a diversity problem. okface.jpg. Fast forward 3 years. Patricia has made it her personal mission to educate everyone about gender inequality, which, sure, fine, important topic, but maybe not for 4 hours during work time, Patricia. Every single Monday morning, without fail. Did you all see that article about the gender wage gap? Proceeds to spend 45 minutes discussing it in the break room. Meanwhile, I'm actually at my desk working on the Henderson account. Our boss, Margaret, yeah, a woman, that'll be important later, keeps giving Patricia these looks. The please shut up and do your job looks. Patricia doesn't notice or doesn't care. My typical day, arrive 7 a.m., check emails, prep reports, analyze data, create presentations. Patricia's typical day, arrive 9:15 a.m., flex time, she says, coffee break until 9:45, work until 10:30, discussion about feminism until 11:15, work until 12, lunch until 1:30, it's supposed to be 1 hour, work until 2, another break, work until 4, networking, complaining until 5, leave. I've literally timed this, I'm not exaggerating. She does maybe 3 to 4 hours of actual work daily, and the quality, oof. Last month, Patricia turned in a campaign proposal. 17 spelling errors, 2 broken links, formatting all messed up. Margaret sent it back 3 times for revisions. My proposals usually get approved first try. Not bragging, just facts. I actually give a shit about my work. Anyway, about 6 months ago, our senior analyst position opened up. Guy named Marcus retired. Good dude, taught me a lot. Both Patricia and I were obvious candidates. We're the 2 most experienced people in the department besides Margaret. Patricia immediately starts talking about how it's finally time for this. I've been here 7 years. I deserve this promotion. Notice she said deserve, not earned. Subtle difference, huge implications. She starts getting more vocal about gender issues, if that was even possible. You know, statistically, women have to work twice as hard to get promoted. She says this while taking her 3rd break of the day. I'm literally running a data analysis for a major client presentation. Don't even look up from my screen. Over the next 6 months, I go into overdrive. Not because I'm competing with Patricia specifically, but because I genuinely want this promotion. Senior analyst has been my goal since I started. I start coming in at 6:30 a.m., staying until 8 p.m. some nights. Weekends, I'm reading industry reports, learning new analytics software. Take 2 professional development courses online. My campaign success rate goes from 78% to 91%. I bring in 3 new clients through networking. Save the Williams account when they were about to leave. Patricia's account originally, she nearly lost it through neglect. Margaret notices, I can tell. She starts giving me more responsibilities, asking my opinion in meetings, having me present to upper management. Patricia notices too, her feminist talking points get more pointed. Isn't it interesting how young men get so many opportunities? The corporate ladder favors a certain demographic. I've been working on the Anderson campaign for months. She hasn't. She started it 2 weeks ago, and I've seen her touch it maybe 3 times. Meanwhile, I'm actually putting in the work. Not trying to be a martyr here. I just genuinely love this job. Love the challenge. Love seeing campaigns succeed. Love that moment when data reveals a pattern nobody else saw. I'm a nerd. Whatever. Sue me. Patricia, on the other hand, extended lunch breaks become even more extended. She's always having important discussions about workplace culture, which means standing in the break room complaining. I've heard her entire speech about the patriarchy at least 50 times. Could probably recite it myself at this point. One time, our coworker Lisa, female, relevant, pulls me aside. John, does Patricia ever actually work? I've been here 6 months and I've never seen her complete a full project. I just shrug, not going to throw anyone under the bus. Everyone has their own process. Lisa rolls her eyes. Your process involves actually working. Hers involves complaining about people who work. Lisa gets it. About 2 weeks ago, Margaret calls me into her office. Oh shit, this is it. John, I want to talk to you about the senior analyst position. Heart is literally pounding. You've shown exceptional dedication and your results speak for themselves. Your campaign performance is the highest in the department, your client retention is outstanding, and your work ethic is exactly what we need in a leadership role. Trying not to smile like an idiot. I'm recommending you for the promotion. HR needs to approve it, but it should be announced by Friday. Yes, keep it professional though. Thank you so much, Margaret. I really appreciate the opportunity. You've earned it, John. Truly. She pauses. I want to give you a heads up, though. Patricia will not take this well. Understatement of the century incoming, I'm sure. I've tried to give her feedback about her performance, but she always deflects to discussions about gender bias. Her work quality has declined over the past 2 years, and her time management is problematic. Margaret looks tired. I say this as a woman who has fought against actual discrimination in my career. Patricia doesn't have a work ethic problem because of sexism. She has a work ethic problem because she doesn't prioritize her work. Damn, Margaret. Just be prepared on Friday. I'm announcing it at the team meeting. Friday comes. I've barely slept. Excited, nervous, also dreading Patricia's reaction. Arrive at 6:45 a.m. as usual. Patricia rolls in at 9:20 a.m. She's wearing what I assume she thinks is a power outfit. Guess she thinks today's the day she gets promoted. Oh, Patricia, no. Team meeting is at 10 a.m. Everyone gathers in the conference room. Our department is like 12 people. Patricia, me, Lisa, Jennifer, Aaron, Mike, Tom, Rebecca, Sandra, Kevin, and 2 newer people whose names I always forget. Sorry. Margaret stands at the head of the table. Good morning, everyone. I have an exciting announcement. Patricia literally sits up straighter. She's smiling. Oh God, this is going to be so bad. As you know, we've been considering candidates for the senior analyst position. This was not an easy decision as we have talented people in this department. Patricia nods, like, yes, me, I'm talented. However, one person has consistently demonstrated exceptional performance, dedication, and leadership qualities. I'm trying to look neutral, don't want to seem cocky. I'm pleased to announce that John will be our new senior analyst, effective next Monday. The room erupts in applause. Lisa is grinning at me, thumbs up. Aaron reaches over to shake my hand. Jennifer mouths congratulations. And then there's Patricia. Oh my God, Patricia's face. It's like watching a tomato have an existential crisis. Red doesn't even begin to describe it. She's gone from pale to crimson in approximately 2.5 seconds. The clapping dies down. Everyone's starting to notice Patricia's reaction. She's literally trembling, hands gripping the table, knuckles white. Congratulations, John, Margaret continues. Your hard work has... What? Patricia's voice could shatter glass. Everyone freezes. Margaret stops mid-sentence. Patricia, I understand you're disappointed, but... Disappointed? I'm beyond disappointed. She's standing now. Full standing, chair screeching back. I have been here for 7 years. 7 years. She's jabbing her finger in the air with each word. And you're giving the promotion to him? The him is said with such venom. I'm just sitting there, frozen. What do I even do right now? Patricia, please sit down and we can discuss this privately. Margaret tries. No. We're discussing this right here, right now. Oh boy, here we go. This is exactly what I've been talking about for years. The patriarchy, the boys' club, the systematic discrimination against women in the workplace. She's literally yelling now. People from other departments are looking through the glass walls of the conference room. Lisa looks horrified. Aaron is staring at his notebook like it's the most interesting thing in the world. Mike has his hand over his mouth. Patricia, your gender had nothing to do with this decision, Margaret says firmly. She's trying to stay calm, but I can see her jaw clenching. Bullshit. Did Patricia just drop an F-bomb in a professional meeting? Yes, she did. Complete bullshit, Margaret. I have more experience. I've been here longer. The only reason John got this promotion is because he's a man. Okay, now I'm getting a little pissed. I've worked my ass off, but I stay quiet. Margaret's handling this. Patricia, that's not true, and you know it, Margaret says. Her voice is getting that sharp edge. John's performance metrics are higher. His client retention is better. His work quality is consistently excellent, and he puts in significantly more hours than you do. Oh, shit. Margaret just went there. Patricia's eyes are bulging, literally bulging. More hours? You're penalizing me for having work-life balance? That's a feminist issue right there. Women are expected to sacrifice everything for their careers while men get promoted for basic tasks. Basic tasks? I've been here 10 to 12 hours a day for 6 months. Lisa can't help herself. Patricia, John stays here later than anyone and his work is really good. Oh, so now you're defending the patriarchy. Lisa. Patricia turns on Lisa like a snake. Internalized misogyny. That's what this is. You've been brainwashed by the system. Lisa's mouth falls open. What? I just said he works hard. That's the narrative they want you to believe. Patricia is fully screaming now. Her face is so red, I'm genuinely worried about her blood pressure. Women's work is always devalued. Always. We work twice as hard and get half the recognition. Jennifer quietly. But do you, though? Work twice as hard. Oh, Jennifer just threw gasoline on the fire. Patricia's head whips around so fast. What did you just say to me? Jennifer, to her credit, doesn't back down. I'm just saying, John is here before any of us and leaves after we're all gone. And your lunch breaks are like really long every day. That's because I'm having important conversations about workplace equality. In the break room? For 2 hours? Tom chimes in. Oh no, the whole room is turning on her, not because she's a woman, but because everyone's been thinking this for years. You're all part of the problem, Patricia screams. She's gesturing wildly now, knocks over a cup of coffee, doesn't even notice. This is why feminism is needed, this right here. A qualified woman being passed over for a less experienced man who gets praised for doing the bare minimum. Margaret slams her hand on the table. Everyone shuts up. Patricia, my office, now. No. Did she just refuse a direct order? No, Margaret, I'm not going anywhere. This needs to be addressed publicly since you made this announcement publicly. The announcement was a celebration of John's promotion. Your reaction is turning it into something else entirely, Margaret says coldly. Because it is something else. It's discrimination. She turns to me directly. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. You, John. I look up, trying to stay calm. What makes you think you deserve this more than me? Everyone's looking at me. I take a breath. Patricia, I don't want to. Answer the question. What makes you so special? Okay. Gloves off, I guess. I get here at 6:30 every morning. I stay until at least 7 p.m. most nights. I've completed 47 campaigns this year with a 91% success rate. I brought in 3 new clients. I saved the Williams account. I've taken 2 professional development courses on my own time. My work gets approved on the first submission 94% of the time. I do my job, Patricia. The room is dead silent. Patricia's face goes through several emotions: shock, anger, more anger, rage, then something almost like realization, but then back to rage. So what? So what? Working long hours doesn't mean quality. It means you're inefficient. Grasping at straws now. You have to stay late because you can't get your work done during normal hours. That's not dedication. That's poor time management. Rebecca speaks up. Patricia, he completes more projects than you in those hours. Like, significantly more. The quality of my work is excellent. You had to revise the Henderson proposal 4 times last month, Aaron says quietly, because Margaret has unrealistic standards for women. Margaret's eye twitches. I have the same standards for everyone, Patricia. John's work rarely needs revisions because he takes his time and does it right the first time. While I'm juggling multiple responsibilities. Like what? Mike asks, genuinely curious, not even snarky. Like educating people about workplace inequality, like being a voice for women in this department, like emotional labor that men never have to do. That's not your job, though, Lisa says. Are you kidding me right now, Lisa? Are you kidding me? Patricia grabs her portfolio off the table. I think she's about to leave. Nope. She throws it. Literally throws it. Papers everywhere. 7 years. I have given 7 years to this company. I have fought against discrimination. I have advocated for women's rights. I have tried to make this a better workplace for everyone. And this is how I'm repaid? By being passed over for some golden boy who stays late to kiss ass. Now I'm actually mad. I stand up. Patricia, I've never kissed anyone's ass. I do good work because I care about my job. Oh, how noble, she shrieks, literally shrieks. The humble hard worker, the dedicated employee, while I'm the villain for daring to have opinions about gender equality. No, you're the villain for not doing your job, Jennifer says flatly. Damn, Jennifer. Patricia looks like she's been slapped. How dare you? It's true, though, Tom says. We've all noticed. You spend hours every day talking instead of working. Your projects are always late. You take 2-hour lunches. You leave at 5 p.m. sharp every day while the rest of us are still working. Work-life balance, Patricia screams. That's healthy. Just because John has no life outside of work doesn't mean I have a life, I interrupt. Calm, steady. I go to the gym 4 days a week. I see my family on Sundays. I date. I have hobbies. I just also prioritize my career because it's important to me. Those things aren't mutually exclusive. Patricia is breathing hard. Looks like she might cry or explode or both. This is illegal, she says suddenly, voice shaking. This is gender discrimination, and I'm reporting it to HR. Please do, Margaret says. Ice cold. I have documentation of every performance review, every missed deadline, every complaint about your work quality and attendance issues. I also have documentation of John's exceptional performance. I welcome HR's involvement. Oh, damn, Margaret came prepared. Patricia's mouth opens and closes. No sound comes out. She's realizing Margaret has receipts. I also have, Margaret continues, emails from clients praising John's work. I have the time log showing his hours. I have his project completion rates. I have everything I need to justify this decision. What do you have, Patricia? Margaret with the knockout punch. Patricia's eyes are watering now. I have loyalty. I've been here 7 years. Yes, you've mentioned that. Margaret interrupts. Tenure alone doesn't earn promotions. Performance does. Results do. Dedication does. John has all of those things. And what do I have? Nothing. My work means nothing. Your work would mean something if you did more of it, Margaret says bluntly. I've never heard Margaret be this direct. She's had it with Patricia. We all have, honestly. Patricia stands there, trembling. Mascara starting to run. Everyone's staring. People from other departments are definitely watching through the glass walls now. This is the most entertainment this office has seen in years. You're all against me, Patricia says, voice breaking. Every single one of you, because I dared to speak up, because I dared to challenge the status quo. No, Lisa says gently. We're not against you because you spoke up. We're just... Patricia, you don't do your work. That's the issue. Just that. Internalized misogyny! Patricia screams again, back to yelling. The tears are flowing, but she's still raging. All of you. You've been brainwashed. You think if you work hard enough, if you play by their rules, you'll be rewarded. But the system is rigged. It's rigged against women, against anyone who challenges it. I challenged it, and now I'm being punished. You're not being punished, I say quietly. You just didn't get a promotion you didn't earn. Probably shouldn't have said that. Patricia's head turns toward me in slow motion, like a horror movie. Didn't earn, whispered. Oh shit. Didn't earn. There's the yell. I have a master's degree. I have 7 years of experience. I have knowledge and expertise that you couldn't even dream of. Then why aren't your results better? Margaret asks. Simple question, devastating effect. Patricia's face crumples. The reality is hitting her. She didn't get the promotion because she didn't deserve it. Not because of sexism, not because of the patriarchy, because she doesn't do her job well. I can't work in this environment anymore, she says, voice hollow. I can't work somewhere that doesn't value me, that doesn't respect me. Patricia, Margaret starts. No, I'm done. I'm done with all of you. She grabs her phone from the table, starts walking toward the door, turns back, points at me. You, enjoy your promotion. Enjoy being the poster boy for mediocrity, rewarded by a broken system. I hope you choke on it. Whoa, harsh. She looks at Margaret. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. This is discrimination, and I will not let it stand. My door is open when you're ready to have a rational conversation, Margaret says calmly. Rational? You want rational? Patricia laughs. It's unhinged, actually scary. There's nothing rational about this. Nothing, she storms out, slams the conference room door so hard the glass shakes. Everyone watches her grab her purse from her desk. Storm through the office, slam the main door, gone. Silence in the conference room. Literally could hear a pin drop. Kevin, one of the quiet guys, breaks the silence. Well, that was fucking insane. Nervous laughter ripples through the room. Margaret sighs deeply, rubs her temples. I apologize that you all had to witness that. This should have been handled differently. Not your fault, Rebecca says. She lost it. Completely lost it, Aaron agrees. Margaret looks at me. John, I'm sorry your promotion announcement was overshadowed by that. It's okay, I say, still kind of in shock. Are you okay? Lisa asks me. Yeah, I didn't expect that level of reaction. Dude, we all expected something, Mike says, but that was next level. That was nuclear. Jennifer nods. I thought she might be upset, but the screaming, the throwing things, calling you mediocre, that was so out of line. Do you think she'll actually sue? Tom asks Margaret. Margaret shrugs. She can try. She won't win. I have years of documentation showing her declining performance and poor work habits. I also have years of documentation showing John's exemplary performance. She looks tired. I've been trying to help Patricia improve for 2 years. Every conversation turns into a lecture about gender politics. I gave up trying 6 months ago. Why didn't you fire her? Aaron asks. Honestly, I was afraid of exactly this. The accusations of discrimination. It's easier to just manage around her. Margaret shakes her head. But that's not fair to the rest of you who are actually working hard. Something needs to change. The meeting wraps up shortly after. People come up to congratulate me individually. Everyone's still kind of shell-shocked. I go back to my desk, try to process what just happened. My phone buzzes. Text from Lisa. Congrats on the promotion. Sorry, Patricia's insane. Text from Jennifer. You deserved it. Don't let her make you feel bad. Text from my mom. How did the announcement go? Oh boy, Mom, do I have a story for you. Spend the rest of the day in a daze. People from other departments keep stopping by. Dude, we heard Patricia freaked out. Is it true she threw her portfolio? Someone said she called you mediocre. News travels fast in an office. Around 3 p.m., Margaret calls me into her office again. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Just wasn't expecting that. I should have warned you more seriously. I knew she'd be upset, but I didn't think she'd have a complete meltdown. Margaret hands me a folder. This is for you. Your new responsibilities, salary information, start date as senior analyst. I open it. Holy shit. That's a nice raise. You earned this, John. Don't let Patricia's delusions make you think otherwise. Thank you, Margaret. She emailed HR already, by the way, filed a formal complaint about gender discrimination. Of course she did. HR wants to interview you next week. Just be honest about your work habits and performance. The documentation speaks for itself. The next few days are weird. Patricia doesn't come back to the office. Emails and sick Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By Thursday, there are rumors she's looking for a lawyer. By Friday, rumor is she's job hunting. The office is honestly more productive without her constant commentary. Lisa mentions it at lunch. Is it terrible that I'm relieved she's not here? It's so much quieter. I don't miss the daily lectures about the patriarchy, Jennifer agrees. I just miss the drama, Mike jokes. That was better than reality TV. HR interview happens the following Tuesday. I walk in nervous. It's Helen from HR and some guy from corporate. John, thanks for coming in. We're investigating Patricia's complaint of gender discrimination in the promotion decision. We just want to hear your perspective. I explain everything. My work hours, my project completion rate, my dedication. They ask about Patricia's performance. I'm careful here, don't want to sound vindictive. I can only speak to what I observed. Patricia seemed to spend a lot of time on non-work-related discussions. Her projects often needed multiple revisions. She took extended breaks. But those are just my observations. Helen nods, taking notes. Did you ever feel that Margaret favored you because of your gender? No. Margaret is extremely fair. She's given me feedback when my work wasn't good enough and praise when it was, same as she does with everyone. The corporate guy speaks up. Patricia claims you were given preferential treatment, including better clients and more opportunities to present to management. I was given those opportunities after proving myself. Margaret started giving me more responsibility about a year ago after I successfully handled the Williams account crisis. That was Patricia's account originally. She had nearly lost them through missed deadlines and poor communication. I stepped in and saved the relationship. After that, Margaret gave me more high-profile work, but I had to earn that trust first. More questions, more honest answers. Interview lasts about 45 minutes. Thank you, John. We'll be in touch. 2 weeks later, official email from HR. After thorough investigation, including review of performance records, time logs, project completion rates, client feedback, and interviews with relevant parties, we have found no evidence of gender discrimination in the promotion decision. The decision was made based solely on merit and performance. Patricia emails her resignation the same day. Subject line, hostile work environment. Body of email is 3 paragraphs about the patriarchy, systemic discrimination, and her refusal to work for a company that doesn't value women. Margaret forwards it to the team with 1 line. Patricia has resigned, effective immediately. Please join me in wishing her well in her future endeavors. Lisa replies all, thumbs up. I start my new role as senior analyst the following Monday. It's everything I hoped it would be. More responsibility, better projects, leadership opportunities. The team is supportive and collaborative. Without Patricia's constant negativity, morale actually improves. We get more work done. People seem happier. 3 months later, Patricia posts on LinkedIn. Excited to announce I've joined as a senior diversity and inclusion consultant. Looking forward to fighting workplace discrimination and advocating for gender equality. Lisa sends it to our group chat. She found her calling. Jennifer, a job where complaining is the job. Perfect fit. Mike, think she'll actually work or just talk about working? Me, not our problem anymore. 6 months into my new role. Our department has exceeded targets 3 quarters in a row. I've hired 2 new people, 1 man, 1 woman, both fantastic. Margaret pulls me aside after a successful client presentation. You know, John, I had my doubts about promoting someone so young, not because of your ability, but because of the potential drama with Patricia. I'm glad I went with my gut. You've exceeded every expectation. Thank you, Margaret. That means a lot. The team respects you. Your work is excellent. And you lead by example. First one in, last one out. But you also encourage work-life balance for others. That's the kind of leader this department needs. Feels good, man. Really good. 1 year later, I get promoted again. Department manager, Margaret is moving to VP. She recommended me for her position. This time, no drama. Just a team celebration and genuine congratulations. Sometimes I wonder what Patricia is doing, if she's happy as a diversity consultant, if she ever realized her meltdown was about her own shortcomings, not discrimination. Probably not. Some people never learn. They'd rather blame the system than look in the mirror. But that's not my problem anymore. I'm too busy actually working, earning my success, 1 early morning and late night at a time, the way it should be, the way it always should have been. Merit over seniority, results over rhetoric, work ethic over victimhood. And honestly, life's pretty good when you just focus on doing your job well. Imagine that feeling when you realize the real patriarchy was the work we did along the way. Or something. Anyway, that's the story of how Patricia lost her mind over a promotion she didn't deserve, and how I learned that sometimes the best response to drama is just consistently good work. The end. Just kidding, I got a girlfriend. She thinks the Patricia story is hilarious. Life is good.